We done it in 24. We done it in 22. This is Dopey 26, the trilogy. Let's roll. Good morning, everybody. Now I'm saying this in slightly hushed tones because it is 3:30 in the morning. I cannot begin to tell you how apocalyptically tired I am. Did try and get to bed early, but pre-travel nerves always kick in. Last time I looked at my clock, it said about midnight 45. So I reckon I've had somewhere around about 2 hours sleep, 2.25 hours sleep maybe. Anyway, it is of course the travel day. We are back off to Disney World and we are back off to do another Dopey challenge. So, cup of tea done. Time to go and get the bags. Let's get on the way to the airport. Now, I have just looked at the weather report. It's not looking great, I'm afraid. Apparently there's snow in Manchester, so I am expecting delays. I've got plenty of time built in, so that's good. Check-in doesn't open for about another 3 hours. The journey's meant to take about 2.25. Obviously we're going to go a bit slower, but we'll see how it goes. Well, made it to Manchester Airport. Just about managed to get all the luggage out of the car. Backed it in, because I normally back into spaces, and then I remembered I've got to get all the suitcases out, and it does not give you a lot of room. I've just had to sneak my suitcases through that gap. So I looked like a bit of a Sherpa, because I was lifting things over the heads and trying to avoid knocking wing mirrors and all sorts. So yeah, little bit of advice: don't pack your car in, because I'm going to have to do it when I come back as well, and I'm going to be tired then. And I'm tired now, to be fair. It's a long old drive. It's about 6:10. It took just a little longer than I was anticipating. The car said 2 hours. It took about 2 hours 15, but it did start dumping snow, probably around about the Kiel kind of area, if you know your geography on the M6. Thankfully it wasn't too bad. The outside lane, yeah, that probably became a bit unusable, but everything else still just about moved. Just slowed down. There was no rush. Technically Virgin don't open until about 3 hours before the flight, which would mean 7:25 I can check in. Like I say, it's 6:15, so I'm just going to go to the terminal, see if they've already opened. If they have, I'll check in, and we'll just go through security and go and make ourselves comfortable. everything through security and all the bag check, and even go through duty free. Didn't purchase much. Went to WH Smith once I found an open one. Did manage to get a magazine for the plane, that'd be nice. We came to the 1903 lounge. I say we. I came to the 1903 lounge, which is just behind me. It's actually quite nice in here. You've got an array of food. You've got your traditional cooked breakfasts. You've got some cereals, fruits, even just things like croissants, pastries, and of course toast and everything else in between. Something I was surprised to see was ice cream, but I suppose this is open all day, so you may very well want some of that during the day. There's also free drinks for as long as you want them, soft drinks, fruit drinks, and even alcoholic beverages. I've heard many of popped cork. People are obviously enjoying themselves, so that's good. You can also, if you're lucky, get a very good view of what's going on the airport. And one of those is my plane, and I believe we've just been called. One last chance for duty free. I'm going to be coming back with enough stuff from America, so not for me today. So, as somewhat sadly predicted, it was much quicker down to the gate than what I was told. Only to get down to the gate to tell us there's a delay. Apparently the plane coming into its stand was delayed, which means we're going to be delayed. The clue is the crew aren't even on board yet. And there go the crew. I'm guessing they'll have to do a quick sweep of the plane, make sure they're happy with it, because if they're not going to fly on it, and they're not going to board us. Finally, at 10:10, we get called for our group support. Now, we're meant to take off in 15 minutes. There's no way that's happening. So it's going to be a while. Mixture of nerves and excitement all in one. And a little bit of frustration because I just want to get on the plane. Oh yeah, you're right. Here's me. So, made it. Long old flight, it really is. Plenty to do though. Saw a few movies, even had a bit of a sleep for a few hours, that was nice. Sailed through customs. I think I was about the 4th person to be seen, which was brilliant. Didn't have to wait too long on the suitcases. I even had a nice person assist me, so when you come out and grab your suitcase, you've got to take an escalator up so you can get the monorail over to the main building and exit. Now I had 2 large suitcases and a carry-on suitcase, and the lady turned to me, airport official, said, "Are you going to be okay with that?" I said, I guess we'll see. She said, I can take one for you. Brilliant, take one for me then please. So yeah, that was brilliant. Checking in with the car was fine. For the family holiday we went to Terminal B by mistake, although that had never been a problem in the past, but apparently now it is. So we went Terminal A side. Despite doing the pre-Hertz check-in, still have to go to the Hertz desk apparently, so I did. But again, that was all straightforward because I pre-registered. They just wanted a copy of my driving licence and my credit card. Happy days. And I even tried the visitor toll pass this time around, because again, last time we came on our family holiday we were expecting toll booths. Can't use those on the 528 anymore. You do need some kind of pass, and if you don't have a pass, they will bill it back to the registration plate, back to your leasing company, and of course they will then charge you in turn. So what we're going to do now, we're going to go around Walmart, get some few essentials in. Obviously I'm here for 9 nights, so I want to get some food, drink, snacks. Not too much, I'll be eating around Disney obviously, but something for the room when you're just a bit tired after a long day at the park and you just don't want to walk down to the restaurant. So let's go have a look around the store, see what we can find. So in case you're wondering, the Walmart I stop at is Turkey Lake Road. It's just off Sand Lake Road. So, top third of the International Drive, just kind of west of that. We've just always used it. It's the one I found quite easiest. You can get straight back onto the I4 relatively easy as well, so you can get straight down to Disney World and all of its gubbins. Or you can take a slight diversion so you don't have to take all of the I4, you can get on further down, because it does crawl the I4, it is rubbish. Food that I'm looking for then, well, it's just some snacky stuff, because I am going to eat local at Disney whilst I'm there. Yes, they charge a lot, but I don't have a cooker, I'm in a hotel room. So unfortunately it is bad eating for the next 9-10 nights. But sometimes you don't want chips and burgers, so it's not going to be healthy, don't get me wrong. I'm not looking to get fruit, but you know, I'm just going to get a croissant or something like that, or a bag of crisps, or just something different, and that's all I'm going to be putting in here. I'll take you around the store, let's see what goes in the basket. Now I love their chocolate ring donuts here, box a dozen, but I can't find them anywhere. That is not the start I wanted. That's right, family size. And it's only me. Boom. Now you might be wondering why I just don't buy a big box of Frosties when I've just put in 12 little tubs. A couple of reasons why. One, it's just easier portion control wise. I've got no bowl over here. Could buy a bowl, I suppose. Might be a bit cheaper that way. But also occasionally you can get these like tiny little black insects. Don't know what they are, but they clearly go for sugary food. Not ants, but yeah, I'm not sure what they are, so it's best really not to do that, or if you do, bring a clip or something so you can clip up your food. So this is the stuff I've got to get used to. So on Disney races, this is what they're going to be giving out, Powerade. Now, I've had that before at the Disney races. I can tell you that, I mean, it looks like screen wash. It don't taste an awful lot better in all honesty, but I still remember to this day when I finished the marathon last time around, they were just handing out, and the lady handed me a bottle, and I said, do you have any other flavour? She said, we got purple. Purple's not a flavour. What flavour is purple? So I just left it all in the end. But I'll be honest, I think Powerade is an acquired taste. Gonna need this for me Frosties. Good chance to play Pokemon whilst I'm here as well. Notice there is a Walmart Pokestop that you can spin. Now, why we don't do that with any of our big grocery stores over in the UK, I don't know. That'd be fantastic. But hey, gotta catch them all. It's a definite no on those chocolate ring donuts. I am mortified. That's what I was looking forward to the most. Guess I'll have to slum it with those cinnamon rolls instead. Hard life. Of course, being so close to Disney World and a tourist trap around here, they do have a very large Disney section that you can have a look at. Normally it's a fair bit cheaper than stuff you buy in the parks as well. I mean, you know, it's got all the Disney official stuff on it, but it's not the same kind of designs you'd find at the park. But it is still Disney. I think Primark style back home. Here we go, look, even more, look, kitchenware down here now, oven gloves, bottles. Oh, look at those salt and pepper shakers. Oh, I do like these ones. Soon to be reduced, I think. If you did want a bowl for your cereal, I'll tell you what, the quality of some of their stuff isn't great though. Look, brand new mug. It's got a chip in it. Chip. Chip. I've been after this grumpy shirt each time we come, and they've never had it in my size. I normally go XL because I like a little bit of bagginess, and that just sums up my mood pretty much every day I'm at work. So I'm going to wear that to work, and they can suffer me even more so. Well, that's the shop done. It nearly wasn't too successful, so I am going around with, well, can't show you it because I'm carrying it around, but a DJI Osmo Pocket 3. Really nice fancy camera. And to keep it safe and secure when you're not using it, one of these. Now, I'd put that in my pocket as I was walking around the store. Wasn't until I got back to the car to put everything away, including camera, that I realised it was no longer in my pocket. So went back into Walmart, literally retraced every single step I could, and right at the back near the milk, somebody had very kindly put it on top of a pile of drinks. So thankfully I still have my protective case, but that was a 20-minute dash and, well, scare that I didn't need. Right, back to the car. Next stop, pop. made it to Pop. We have checked in, parked up. I think I've selected the nearest parking lot, but in all honesty, nowhere is particularly close to this one. It is just after 7 o'clock here. I can tell you now, the humidity. I'm sweating. I'm in a t-shirt and I am sweating. But this morning when I left home, UK, it was -8 and it snowed on the way up. So you know what? I'll take this one, thank you very much. Much prefer this. Obviously, with it being just after 7 here, it is just after midnight back in the UK. I originally got up at 3:10 in the morning so that I could get ready and drive up to Manchester. So I've been awake now for about 21 hours and I do feel it. However, I made a promise to somebody special, my little dude, that I would go to Riviera and check out some merch that he has asked about. My son loves the Skyliner, and apparently Riviera has some really good special merch that he would like to see. So before I settle down for the night, I've literally dumped the suitcases, dumped the Walmart stuff, it's all over the place back in the room. Gonna jump on this Skyliner, get to Riviera, take a bunch of photos, and then when he wakes up tomorrow morning, he can then select what he might like. Now I thought, I knew it connected with the Riviera, but I thought it was to there and I'd be there, but that's Caribbean. I've actually got to change to get to Riviera, so looks like I'm taking 2 gondolas. And as you approach the front, it gives you all of today's operating times.
For your safety, please remain seated, supervise children, and refrain from...
I will say, first impressions of the Riviera, very nice. Very nice. Certainly a lot better than my Pop. However, we are now looking to try and find the gift shop so that we can try and see what merch there is. And then I think the final act is all about just getting some dinner because I want to go sleep. I'm so tired. And look at the entrance in. Probably the lobby and concierge that I need. And that is here. As you can see, if you can't already, I am here. So walk through this building, should just be a case of following it round. What could possibly go wrong? So then guys, that is a wrap for travel day. It's been a long day. Plenty more videos to come from this holiday, guys. Tomorrow is the day I go to ESPN Wide World of Sports. That's also I can go and pick up my running information for the dopey weekend that I'm actually here to do. But once I've done that, I will be heading into one of the parks because, yeah, alright, I know I've got a lot of miles to do, but that doesn't mean I can't enjoy a few rides whilst I'm here, right? So, not sure where we're going yet. Might be Hollywood Studios, might be Magic Kingdom, one of the two. But it does now have to come to an end today. Absolutely exhausted. Travel days are always the worst, they're always the longest. Join me again tomorrow. Well, tomorrow for me, probably next week for you. Until then, bye.